And check out the view from the CTV Skywatch camera looking out to the west. A little hazy out there. We've still got the warmth, but we're starting to see the cloud cover starting to dig in. It's coming up out of the south. We've got some watches and warnings that are already in place. Winter storm warnings are in the white there, so I guess it's pretty much all warnings at this point. And it's from Claresholm extending all the way north of Edmonton and a little bit east of that as well. Most of the heavier snowfall is expected between Calgary and Edmonton, and then west of the QE2 into the foothills. That's the way it looks right now. 18 degrees is where we're at. We did hit 19 at 3 o'clock, and we were down to -4 degrees at 3 a.m. this morning. Humidity's at 14%, but that number will be spiking in the next 18 to 24 hours. There's the division between the cooler air to the west and, of course, those mild temperatures to the east. Area of high pressure that's been helping to, funnel this warm air down to the surface because of the sunshine. Of course, that's added to the heating as well. The core of that is starting to shift a little bit further eastward. What we are watching, of course, is the flow of precipitation coming out of the States. Now, the core of that low pressure center that was really causing heavy rainfall for Vancouver is edging ever eastward. So that whole push and the rotation around that is what is going to park itself in southern Alberta. Now, this thing is almost shape-shifting as it continues to go north across the border into southern Alberta. What it looks like now, the trajectory will be up along the foothills, and then we'll kind of get clipped here in Lethbridge, and so that's why our precipitation is expected to be majority rain, possibly changing to some light snow as our temperature drops later in the day, but it'll be starting off as rain, whereas areas to the north will have this snow-rain mixture push across and become snow early on, and at sometimes heavy amounts of snow, as you can see in the forecaster indicating that right there. So a lot of snowfall expected for the mountain parks areas, and then we get that drift off as this system continues to push to the north and to the northeast. Down east, we've got freezing rain warnings out for much of Newfoundland, a little bit of Labrador as well in the mix there. Area of high pressure still defending the Maritimes, but they are expecting to see some snowfall later in the week. We've got 14 degrees in Winnipeg right now. Sunshine there, a little cloudy in Regina and Saskatoon, both at 17, 15 in Edmonton still, 13 in Kelowna, 7 degrees in Vancouver, and they're looking forward to seeing sunshine return in the ensuing days. Whitehorse expecting some sunshine as well, but we've got freezing rain warnings out right now for Yellowknife, which I guess is better than snow for them. They've been getting a lot of snow over the last couple of weeks. East Kootenay, you're looking at showers tonight, 3 degrees for an overnight low. Tomorrow, some morning rain and then showers returning to rain later in the day, 5 degrees for a high. So very convoluted forecast there, but quite active weather. 0 for a low tonight in the Crow's Nest Pass. 4 tomorrow. Rain, snow combination expected as those temperatures shift during the day. Medicine Hat, clear skies tonight, 4 degrees for a low. Tomorrow, you have sunshine for the bulk of the day with showers developing later in the day. 19 is your expected high tomorrow. Here in Lethbridge, depending on how far west or east you are, temperatures will vary between 9 and 15 degrees. We'll have an overnight low tonight of 0, and we're expecting to see that increasing cloud. Afternoon showers developing, then evening rain, and we could see some flurries in the mix. But right now, tomorrow, it looks like we'll have mostly rain showers. These are the 2 days as a second low comes down from the north, bringing a colder air mass. We cool down to 0. We have a chance of seeing some flurry activity, and then the sunshine returns. Easter Monday could be 14 degrees and sunny right now. That's the way it looks. Now, is too much a bad thing? Well, if you're a fish, you might be getting killed with kindness by your owners. If the fish food is floating to the bottom and doesn't appear to be eaten, then you're wasting your dollars and you're potentially killing your very expensive fish. So lighten up on the food tray. That's our Focus on Safety message for this week. Have a good evening, everyone.
The man who received the first U.S. face transplant a year ago in Boston is improving dramatically. Dallas Wines lost all of his features, including his eyes, and he talked about how good it felt to feel his daughter's kisses again.
I am, as was one of my desires, able to feel my daughter's kisses now, which brought me to tears on more than one occasion. It's amazing to be given a life that you weren't sure for quite a while that you were ever going to have again.
Dallas suffered a nearly fatal accident while working in his construction job. He has regained his sense of smell and has sensation in his face now, but he does remain blind and has trouble with his speech, of course, because he doesn't have any teeth. There have only been 4 full face transplants performed in the U.S., but doctors are hoping to help more patients as they learn more about the procedure. Absolutely incredible.
That is amazing.
Absolutely. Something else that's amazing, shifting gears to sports. You have sports after the break. One of our Hurricanes is graduating, and he's moved on to the AHL.
He will be playing pro tonight in Charlotte. We'll give you those details next in sports.